You guys smell that? Smells like money. What's up, everybody? Good to see you again. Carolina Keith, Professor Keith, Keith the Simp, just Keith, whatever you want to call me. I'm cool with it. Just a dude anyway. I'm nobody special, but I'm glad to see everybody here. It's Tuesday. It's the day after the 4th. Freedom Day is over. We're back to our regularly scheduled programming. We're going to talk all about the U.S. dollar tonight a little bit. Absolutely on a rip lately. Has been for quite a while, in fact. We're going to go look at that. We're going to ask about how the correlation responds to, or how the correlation connects with crypto. What exactly does that mean? Does it have a connection? What is the connection, if there is one? And how can we play off of that? Furthermore, we'll talk a little bit about Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course. It's crypto after dark. It's not dollar after dark. It's crypto after dark. However, we do charts here. We do charts all the time. And why do we do charts so much? Well, because charts run the show. We've already learned that. We've learned exactly what are important. The charts. Not the people, not the questions, not the news. Just the dollar, just the money, just the charts. And they keep going and going and going, whether you like them or not. So, if you haven't done so real quick, go hit like, man. They're free. Whatever, dude, they're free. It's easy to do. Just go hit like button. Don't cost you nothing. 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 Not the God voice. All right. Let's see who all's in here real fast, and then we'll jump into the dollar index and start looking around a little bit and see what we can figure out. Dollar versus some pairs and Forex as well. Maybe come up with some better answers. Frog with the hat. What's up, my brother? Good to see you. Kevin Luce Jr. What's up, brother? He said, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing good, brother. Andrew Ian Oscar. Good to see you, brother. Frank. What's up, Frank? Good to see you. Educated Dummy. What's up, my guy? Lou D-O-double-G. What's up, brother? Nick. Boy, Nick's early. He's usually late. You know them Buffalonians, dude. They're late for everything, including 4 Super Bowls in a row. Got him. All right. Creams. What's up, Creams? Jeremy Monroe. He's not even drunk yet. Howdy, Buckaroos. Riding a good trading day. Let's go. Isham. Let's go. Rope-a-dope. What's up? Gabo. What's up? Joel Gableman. Joel Gableman. What's up, brother? Good name. LTD. Living the dream. Shep Stacks. What's up, my friend? Simone. How you doing, Simone? That's much easier to say. Dim Sim. That's cool. Andrew L. What's up, brother? Good to see you. All Ninja. I like because of God voice. Karen Vanderberg says, hey, Keith. Hey, Karen. Dumas Crypto says, sup, y'all? I don't know. What's up with you? Crypto Ricardo. What's up, brother? Good to see you. He said, good day, Monsieur Keith. In La Francais. Now, what's up? Crypto Psycho. So what's up? I said, what's up? Hello. Good to see you. Hello. How are you? Liam Diesel said, what's going on, brother? What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Good to see everybody back after the 4th, man. Hopefully everybody's got a little bit of energy and is ready to go. G'd out says, good morning, bro. It's almost midnight here. Crypto after dark. Ooh. East Coast time. Stinger. So let's get on in this dollar index, shall we? So I tell this all the time, but I really think it's important. What's up, Jag? It's important to step back and look at the big time frames, because so often we just simply lose sight of the high time frame and what's going on, because we look so low on the chart all the time trying to find every little perfect buy and sell that sometimes you miss the big picture. All right. And that's important to do, just like on the dollar index here. So I'm going to remove these fibs for a moment. Oh, I was going to sneeze, but it didn't come out. Goodness. And I just want to step back and look at this all-time chart for the US dollar, the dollar index. As you see, back in 1984 was the all-time peak. Obviously, that was the 80s. Big bang in time. Japan came along, kind of knocked down that a little bit. Electronics and cars and so forth. Big move in Japan. And American cars and stuff kind of struggled through the 80s, if we're realistic, right? Best thing that happened in the 80s to cars was the Fox Body Mustang. And it wasn't that great back then. Okay. Now it was kind of a revelation for us now. We look back and say, oh man, Fox bodies are awesome. But back then they didn't even like them. Pintos were still being sold. Like Pintos, bro. Come on. Chevettes. AMC Gremlins and shit, right? Come on, dude. So anyway, we pushed through that. Obviously the dollar fell off so far. It went all the way down to 78 cents on the dollar back in 1992. Pretty bad, huh? That's right. Pretty bad. Shortly after that, we rose back up, all the way back up here in 2001, pre 9/11. Okay. June 01 was the peak. And then just shortly after that, in January 02, peaked out again and then fell. From there, we were able to develop a trend. Excuse me. More down, more horrible down, hammered. Then we popped back up, broke our trend line. And after we broke our trend line, we tested the trend line. And we bounced again and tested the trend line again. And then we got another 821 cross, all while not quite breaking this level right here. If we look kind of close, there's a support and resistance line right here. It's kind of been historic. As you see, it's kind of hit it a lot. And guess what? We pushed through that. Now that we've pushed through it, how do we know how far we're going here? How do we know how far this thing's going to go? Well, we have an 821 bullish cross on the month here. If we look at monthly charts, put a Fibonacci retracement on it, it shows we're going to go around 107 or $1.07. Can't do the math there. It's $1.07. For you guys over in Canada, that's like $12 million per maple leaf or per ounce of maple syrup. For you guys over there across the pond in England, that is like $277 billion per fish and chips. That's the rough estimate of how much the dollar's worth. Not really. Okay, I'm just goofing off. But 107 becomes a key level. It's one of the 3 take profit lines on the monthly chart. Those take profit lines are right here at 1272, which was $1.07 and some change. 109.34 the 1414 line, and all the way up here at 112 or $1.12, which it has never been since 2001 or 1984. Never been that high before. Amazing, right? Cool. How long will it take to get there? Obviously, this is a monthly chart. It could take months and months and months and months and months for that to happen. Now, we're already at one of the key lines, which is 1272 or right around $107. So, on the weekly chart, have a gander. On the weekly chart, we developed the buy signal way back here, all the way around June or July last year. That's when the dollar really started performing well. June or July of last year. Oh, wait, it wasn't right around the same time that Ukraine? No, it wasn't. June or July of last year. That was on the weekly chart. Okay. Let's step down to the daily chart, shall we? Well, the daily chart says it was even earlier than that. The daily chart shows us our first all the way back at the beginning of June. So we kind of hawked in on the time here. Well, mid-June. Mid-June was the time. Mid, not July or February or March or April. None of those. What we're gathering here is this thing's been running for a while. Where's everybody been? Where's the news been? Where's the news been? You mean tell me we didn't have the news hollering about the U.S. dollar way back then? Matter of fact, if you do a little Google searching, you'll find nothing but horrible things about the U.S. dollar. Oh my God, the dollar's going to crash. Imminent crash incoming. This and this and this over and over again. Same thing. Nonstop. Constantly. Blah, 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 blah. Talking about how bad the dollar is. Peter Schiff. The dollar's going to crash like tomorrow. Imagine being him and getting paid all that money to be wrong so badly. Mad Money. The dollar's going to crash. Imagine being Jim Cramer and getting paid all that money and being wrong. That would suck really bad. I would feel awful. I would feel responsible if I were doing that. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be the guy on CNN. They're never gonna let me on there. I'm not stupid. I don't even know how they let BitBoy on there, which is amazing to me because the dude has no idea what he's doing, clearly. But it happened. So now what? Now I want to go back up to the weekly again, just have a look at some of these Fibonacci retracements that I pulled. Really cool here. Price action respected the Fibonacci lines very well. What do I mean by respected them? What I mean that is it tried to break them and it struggled at first, but it did break. And then after it broke, it retested and played around with the line for a little bit and then popped up. Straight to the next Fibonacci line at 382. Failed it, broke. Cool. Respected the line really well. Up to the 50 fib, same situation. Broke it and tested, failed. Ugh. Got back over, failed again. Really struggled here, but then, pow, took off into the golden pocket. Same situation. Kind of struggled a bit and then bam, took off. Look how accurate it is. Blew right through Sniper's Alley all the way to previous post 2020, pre-2020 levels. Broke it and then came back down and tested the Sniper's Alley again. Look how close and accurate it was to 886. Look at that. Bam, right the hell on it. That's spooky to me, how accurate and precise that is, okay? Excellent, excellent. Where from there? Straight back up to where we are, and look how well it hit this box. People often ask me why I don't just expect it to hit the line and I expect it to hit the box. Well, nothing in the world is perfect, okay? We know nothing's perfect and we can't expect perfection. But as I've said before, there's no reason to try to get right up on the dartboard and place the dart on the board, right? We only need to get 10 feet or so away to be pretty darn good at darts. While most people are throwing from across the room, trying to randomly hit the dartboard, I'm standing 10 feet away and I'm going to sit here and throw darts all day long and continuously put darts on the board. Sure, you may make a really splashy play and finally get a dart on the board from across the room and it's going to look really cool one time. But I'll be here constantly hitting the board over and over and over again. Okay, it's better that way. As you see, we're approaching rapidly the 107 level. Let's go down to the daily where we do most of our buying and selling. As you see here, hell of a day yesterday in the US dollar world, huh? Hell of a day. Thing took off and ran straight to damn near take profits and stopped. Obviously, it's a long way from the AEMA. Historically speaking, what happens when this happens? Historically speaking, it comes back. Historically speaking, it comes back. I'm expecting this thing to either wait on the AEMA or come back and touch it on its own. One of the two. Before it comes up here and goes all the way to 107. If it can break and hold 107, which is insane to even say, up to $1.09, which is amazing. One step at a time, though. How about that, okay? Dollar is extremely bullish, extremely parabolic. Nothing stopping it here, okay? Hardly any resistance. One more thing. Let's step back at the month and look. Your next resistance levels kind of don't exist. There's not really any until 109. Oh, wait a minute. What did I say? 109? Oh, look, that's one of the take profit lines. So one of the take profit lines lines up with resistance. Highly likely that line gets hit. Let's take a moment and answer some questions real quick. It's about halfway through. Let's see. Raymond Burritos. Good to see you, brother. Look what we got here. What's up, Big John? Good to see you, brother. My birthday was on the 4th. Welcome. Good happy birthday, Sean. You like caravans, Frank? That's hilarious. Very partial to the periwinkle blue. Who's rocking periwinkle blue? I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, me too. What's up? Let's see. Joel Gilman said, what is this? What does this measure? Don't know how to interpret this info. Can you trade this now? Yes, absolutely. You can short the dollar on Forex platforms. I particularly don't. I'd rather do other assets, but the dollar index shows us how powerful the dollar is in comparison to others. That's the whole purpose of it. Stronger in danger of 3 green days in a row. Second highest record was 4 in April. Well, look at that one. That's a good thing you brought that up, Matt. All right. I was watching that straight run to the zero starting to curve up. Doing good, Frank. Good. Let's see. Karen says, what's the Sniper's Alley? Karen Vanderberg, 786.86 often gets shot down or price reverses in that area. That's accumulation or redistribution right around in that area. Yep, sorry. Long way from that 8. Damn right. That's exactly why I brought that up, Frank. What's up, Terry? DYDX. Okay. Lid is kind of early. Needs another 1 or 2 days. I'm going to see how cloud holds. All right. Let's go look at Bitcoin real quick to get a comparison. Or I'm sorry, the total market cap first to get a kind of comparison on what you see versus the dollar. Let's remove all the drawings, shall we? Let's put this in side by side. Let's go over here and change some of these settings really fast. I don't want any grid lines. They look messy. All it does is confuse everyone. Okay. I don't need any indicators. And let's pull up let's come over here to dominance charts and let's get the total market cap. All right. So if we look at these side by side here, both of them on the monthly chart, what do you kind of see? They're pretty much just inverted from one another. As the dollar rises, the market cap of crypto has been coming down. Why is that? Well, quite simply, the dollar's worth more buying power wise than crypto is. As the trend goes down in crypto, they move out of crypto and they take profits and they put it back in the dollars, and that dollar becomes more powerful. And guess what, everybody? Profits have been taken, dollars have been moved into, and we're starting to see some correlation here between crypto and the dollar. Is it a set thing? No, it's not, because looking at the scale, it's really tough to say here. It's not always so accurate. But you can't deny that in the last 6 to 9 months that the dollar has increased but crypto has fallen off. I can't deny that. What I am going to say is I don't have definitive proof that they're 100% inverse of each other. All right, that's the easier way to say it. I'm just now getting a downward cross here, and I had an upward cross 8 months ago. One can't be so perfectly aligned with the other. I will say that the total market cap is hitting the 50-day moving average, 50-month moving average, which is good. As you see, it's trying to bounce off of it now. Never before has it failed it. It's always held the 50-week or 50-month moving average, and it's currently holding it now. Can it hold it? And we're going to find out. It has peaked under it a couple times, but it's never broken it. Okay. And we have had downward crosses before. Shortly after the downward cross, we got upward crosses, and it's only ever happened once, almost twice. Let's see if we get some upward movement here, or at least sideways like happened in the previous cycle. One step at a time, though. All right, let's go back to single charts here, and we'll look at Bitcoin real fast. Blow through a couple of these. Bitcoin, we're looking at the CME chart on the daily. As you see, we still don't have a buy signal. It came close, but no thank you. Regular chart, similar situation. You had one hang over the AEMA, right back under. We don't have an 821 cross, not even close. So no thanks. It is hitting the historical trend line, bouncing off of it. Perhaps it can stay above it and hold above it. It's flirting with it right now. Potentially we're near a bottom, but we don't know. So we got to wait until we see a buy signal here. It's not worth the risk yet. Ethereum, similar situation here. You jumped over the AEMA on the CME chart, but you didn't really have anything near an 821 cross. Kind of looks like this thing's Paul walling and sitting sideways, trying to gain some strength. Regular Ethereum chart, better. Working on 2 closes over the AEMA here, but still no 821 cross. Got to be a little bit more consistent for me and show me a little bit more. And then once I start getting close to an 821 EMA buy signal, then we can start talking about whether or not we have enough confluence to go with it. Okay. What's up, Miss Kelly Slade? Good to see you. Kayaka, late, but I'll give it a look anyway. Well, good to have you. Thank you. Have you looked at Adam? No, I haven't yet. Adam is one of the better looking charts though. Okay. What about AIOZ? I don't know if we have time. AIOZ. Crypto is just ahead of the dollar. It's showing what's coming for it. True enough. True enough. Look like it could be ahead. SPX. I don't know if we're going to have time for all this. Some of this we might get to tomorrow. What's up, Bud Wessel? Evening here, evening all. Here to learn. Well, I'm glad, brother. Good to see you. What's up? All right. That's Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's look at STRNGR real quick because it just got brought up by Matt. And whenever he speaks, I try to shut up and listen. 3 green days in a row. The last time that happened was, well, never. Oh, yeah, hold on. April, we had 4 in a row. We had 4 in a row, but it never broke the AEMA and held it. And as you see, this chart is down as fuck. Okay? I had a hopium picture up here because everyone was just giving me all the hopium. By the way, if you're in the STRNGR chat or Discord, I'm no longer in there. Sorry. Had to go. Got a lot of slack, a lot of DMs, a lot of negative stuff. Not very much positive stuff. While there was some positive, there was so much negative, it easily outweighed the positive. So I just had to walk away. Anyone who's free, to come and talk in the 786 Assassins Discord, knock yourself out. But I'm not going to hang out in the strong Discord anymore. I'm done with it. But 3 in a row. Let's see if we can make it 4. We are scraping the floor with the RSI, which we have been the entire history of Stronger. So I can't really use that as an indicator. I need something better. Pivots, we are over S1 bouncing around it, but not over the 8 EMA, and we haven't broken trend yet. So let's give this a day or two to see what happens. No reason to panic into anything here. I have a ton of strong saved up, and I've kind of written it all off as a loss. I'm going to continue to do that until I see something happen here. Still not quite ready. One day at a time. We chart them all day in the Discord, all day too, kids. Come hang. Absolutely. Nate says, dang, I'm late. Frank says, down as fuck. Krim said 579 mil inflow from MMs to exchanges last night, and they pumped futures and dumped on spot. Yeah. So what you're seeing is someone else today added in that there was a $200 million buy of SHIB. SHIB went down 4%. So what you're seeing is more than $200 million worth of selling. So until that changes, nothing happens. I'm not sure what you mean by MMs. If you mean market makers. I didn't really see any pumps or dumps. What I see is relief bounces so far. I haven't seen anything otherwise that locks me in and say, hey, yes, that's definitely happening. With nothing much is looking great. There are a few charts that we're about to see right here that look better than others. DYDX is what Terry brought up. Market cap DXYX dollar. There you go. 120 million. I'm not sure what this tells me, Terry. You have to explain this to me after the stream, and I'll bring up some more. I've never even looked at this chart before, but I'm pretty sure it's some sort of formula regarding the market cap. I feel like an idiot because I don't necessarily know what it is, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know something that I don't. Has jumped over the 821 though, which is good. Let's look at lit real quick because that's what Matt was saying. He said it may be a little early. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Here's what we like to see. Not only did it jump over the 821, give us a good cross. Now we're sitting over top of the pivot, which is great. Add in some other indicators. The RSI is over 50 and pointing up. That's good. I like to see it make a higher high here, which it has been doing. It's been making higher lows and higher highs. Let's see if it can continue. Zooming out a bit, doesn't look as good, does it? The weekly chart shows we're just playing around with the 8 EMA on the weekly. And potentially, this could take a little bit more. In fact, it's still under a trend line here and hasn't broken anything significant. So let's be very careful how we walk here. Lit has a good-looking daily chart, but that's about all. AIOZ. Ooh-wee. Look at that weekly chart. Big pop right here. In fact, you had an 821 cross that just happened yesterday. You never got a retest of this, and it's blown through multiple pivots. I would be careful here because while you've got some very, very sharp price action up, you're still under trend. And what I mean is, if you look, it's kind of still under the trend here. Let's see it break it. This movement has been very sharp. I'm going to bet this is a very low volume coin. It kind of shot up and blew through some barriers it shouldn't have blown through so quickly. I expect these barriers to be retested. That pivot probably is going to end up being retested at 6.5 cents. Be careful. Anything that moves that fast, that quickly is liable to retest. Does it mean it will? No. I'm not going to get in it because I feel like I'm already late. And if I'm already late, I'm not going to chase. Oh, DYDX USDT Binance chart. Okay. DYDX USDT. Okay, I got you, Terry. What is this? Strong Discord is toxic. It took me a minute. It took me like a minute to get kicked out. I guess David don't like me saying he's an keep up the valuable commentator. Thank you, Alun. Hey, can you do a DAG, please? Yeah, we might look at DAG here. API 3 has done me well this last week after Matt called out last week. Absolutely, Liam. Matt brought that up. We shared that chart. We monitored it very closely. API 3 has done great. Alts like AVAX seem to not be recovering as well relative to Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB every time the market has a dump cycle. I haven't seen any dumps. Again, what I'm seeing is bear markets that are just dragging out. In fact, AVAX was a late holdout. It kind of waited till the end to fall, where some of them fell a little sooner. AVAX fell a little later. So that means the recovery may take a little bit longer because they all need to recover. They all need to breathe. Charts just don't go up forever. AVAX in particular, been watching pretty closely. It is sitting right around Sniper's Alley on the high time frame. Look here, you can see that right there. Right there. Sitting right in Sniper's Alley, right there. 786886, bouncing around the accumulation zone, which is good. I like to see it hold this accumulation zone, but it continue to make lower highs. I need to see it break this trend line right here that it has not broken yet. Once it breaks said trend line, then we can talk turkey. Till then, not yet. In fact, if you look, this chart looks almost identical to Bitcoin. So I don't think it's necessarily saying that it hasn't done as well. So if you look at this, let me switch over here to Bitcoin real fast. Actually, a little better than Bitcoin. A little better. And much better than Ethereum. Ethereum has done way worse. Ethereum has had way more sell pressure. Right. Good. Glad. All right. So Dubai was lit. Dude, I wish I was in Dubai. I've talked about it and I've never got to go. One day, maybe. The times are wild right now. So who knows, right? DAG. DAG trying to become a buy, but hasn't done it yet. As you see, it kind of failed this little short-term trend right here. The pivot is back there. Hasn't broken it yet. 8 still under the 21 EMA. So still no confirmation of anything. Up here is a safer bet. It just hasn't gotten up there. And until it gets up there, no thanks. I still love to see this thing come down to 2.5 cents so I could actually afford to buy a DAG node. Because I might buy one if it actually got that cheap. But hasn't done it yet, so we wait and see. Someone mentioned Solana. Let's look at Solana. Terry, what is that chart that you're speaking about? Is there a certain particular thing? If not, if you can't get it back to it now, we can go over it back again tomorrow. Yeah, Solana, a little bit better than DAG, but still not good enough. As you see, not over the 8 and 21 EMA, not across yet. You are over the pivot line, which is good. That's more bullish than bearish. However, we haven't got our signal yet to go. Last time we got one, it failed right off the bat. So let's be careful to make sure we get a good confirmation this time. RSI floating around in between 40 and 50. This thing could jog sideways for the rest of the month. No guarantees. I do like the fact that we found somewhat of a support level here, and it's trying to hold it. Good. Now prove it. Now do something else. Just not good enough yet. So many charts are right on the cusp, but since they're just not good enough, I can't commit. I can't be willing to commit the money to it that it would be worth to make the returns. That's another point. Please, if it's not going to be worth it to buy it, as far as how much money I'm going to get back before it fails, don't run and jump and throw your money into something. It's a little bit silly. Okay. Don't hurry up and, oh my God, I got to get this. That's not true. Okay. There are 15,000 charts just for crypto alone. Plenty of opportunities for you to go run and buy something. There's no reason to hurry up and go do anything. It really isn't. We've proven this time and time again that charts tend to come back and retest whatever they break. And if they're going to come back and retest whatever they break, there's your chance to buy in just the same thing you were doing earlier without worrying. You've already removed the fear of, oh my God, it's going to go up, or the worry of, oh my God, is it going to go down? Well, you already waited for it to come down some. So take this into your thought process when you're working through this, all right? There's no need to do anything crazy. There really isn't. Be smart. Take your time. It's 11:30. That's already been 30 minutes. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. On Wednesdays, we do a 2 p.m. stream. So we'll be back tomorrow for crypto before dark. 30 more minutes. We'll get to some more charts. I'm going to do Flux tomorrow. I'll write that down real quick. Flux to look at tomorrow. I'll get right to that tomorrow anomaly. Till then, see all you guys tomorrow. Thank you for each and every one of you for coming by. One more round tomorrow, then we'll do a Thursday live stream as well. I'll leave you with this. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G., y'all could have been anywhere else in the world. You chose to be here with me. It humbles the hell out of me, and I super appreciate it. Thank you all very much. See y'all on the next stream. Y'all be good. Peace.